everybody, it's Sunday. That means it's time for family movie night. And this week, I thought it would be really fun to talk about the Disney movie Miracle. It was kind of fresh on my mind because we had the amazing hockey game between the US and Canada, the women's teams this week for the Olympics, and they were definitely the underdogs. We haven't won in 20 years, and they just push. It was a really great game. Went into overtime, and it was very exciting. And we ended up winning. It was very exciting. And I saw some of the Miracle on Ice players tweeting out to these women that congratulations and that they've done it, and it was a miracle all over again. It was pretty exciting. And we've had a number of, it's been kind of a scrappy Olympics, so it hasn't been that great for the United States, but we've had some really cool moments. And we've had some real scrappy performances, like with the curling team that just won yesterday. That was really exciting. I mean, as exciting as curling can get, but it was really cool. And I was actually pretty pumped. And then the cross country team that won, and those first cross country medal, and it was like a partner duo race. That was pretty cool. That was pretty exciting. Fifth Olympics for the one lady. So those are the great things about the Olympics. But the Miracle on Ice was something even more than just a great Olympics moment. It was a moment between these countries. It was during the Cold War. There's a lot of animosity between the Russians and the United States. So it had a lot more kind of going with it, a lot more pressure behind it than just like your typical Olympics match. And you're talking about a team of true underdogs with that team of the US players, and they're in this team in Russia. And they should not have won. They absolutely should not have. What it does so well is we know the outcome of this game. Everybody knows, do you believe in miracles? And we get it. And so, like, how do you make something exciting that we all know the outcome? It's a very tricky thing, but I think that they pulled it off extremely well. I think what they do is they focus on these characters, and it's kind of providing you the behind the scenes, the how did they do it? How did it get to this moment? What did they do? All of the training, all of the things that her books, played by Kurt Russell, put them through to make them a team, to make them strong enough, to make them so they're ready for that moment. And it really feels satisfying when you get up to that moment after all that they have been through. And, you just, yeah, woo! And so even though you know that wahoo is coming, it still feels really satisfying. And I think that they did a very good job of finding hockey players that could make the hockey scenes very, very compelling and very believable, but that were actually, I think, pretty decent actors. I really think it's one of, like, I wouldn't have really known that these were hockey players that were trying to act. Like, I don't know. At the very least, it could have been way more cringy. Sometimes non-professional actors are just really bad. But I think they did a pretty good job of like playing their parts, making compelling characters, and I mean, it's all boosted by Kurt Russell, who's so great as her books. Like, he's not a perfect person. Like, he's kind of selfish, and he's kind of obsessive compulsive about things, and you can see how those qualities like helped him to become a great coach, but also could make him a hard person to live with his wife, played very well by Patricia Clarkson. And I think that was really good. I like Noah Emmerich in here as the like assistant coach. He was good. So they have some like real acting kind of backing this thing up and making it feel believable. But I think that, I don't know, they did a good job. I really think that these young hockey players did a pretty darn good job in their roles. And it definitely makes they did a very good job of restaging all of these classic hockey games, because hockey can be kind of boring, and it can be kind of hard to use cinematically because the puck is so small, and it's sort of like hard to follow, and how do you kind of, and got people with masks on, and I don't know, like it's sort of a hard sport in a way to kind of make cinematic and make feel big, and I think they did a pretty good job. Like, I think it, you feel the momentum, you feel the tension, the music helps with that, cinematography, the way that these games were shot, really good. Kind of cool that you have the old the original broadcast, where the "Do you believe in miracles" line, is really cool that they got that. And I don't know, it's just, I think, a really inspiring, good sports movie about underdogs coming through. And it's kind of cool that they all, as far as I know, all kind of remained good people, and and some of them used this to help them in their careers, becoming consultants or whatever. But a lot of them became real estate brokers and stuff like that. But they seem like they're all pretty good folks and good people, and that's always nice to see. And I don't know, I just really like this movie. I think that Gavin O'Connor did a really good job. I think that he is a very good director at this kind of material. On to do Warrior, which is a movie that another sort of sports movie that I love, and is probably a little bit better than this, just because it has Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton, and giving and Nick Nolte giving just amazing performances all along, and that has just some incredible character development. And I love that movie. I love Warrior. But Miracle, I think, is a really good movie that everybody can watch as a family and be inspired, and talk about the sense. They do a good job with a sense of place about the 70s, with a really good soundtrack. And so I really recommend watching this. I think now that we've just had the Olympics, or the Olympics are just winding down, I think that this would be a good film to watch with your family, for family home evening. And you can talk about lots of lessons about teamwork and patriotism and hard work, never giving up, even if the odds are stacked against you. A lot of different lessons that you could have from this movie. So let me know what you think of Miracle. Do you like it, not like it? And thanks so much. And let me know, what is your favorite Disney sports movie? I'd be curious to know. Thanks, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later. Bye.